All right, new this morning, Costco is now the biggest retailer to sue the Trump administration in an effort to preserve tariff refunds. We're waiting on a big Supreme Court decision, which may or may not declare many of the president's tariffs not legal. But what do the American people think now about the tariffs? One man has the answer. CNN chief data analyst Harry.
We're number one, and I'm one man.
All right. Talk to me about right now views of tariffs, broadly speaking.
Yeah, this is a topic on which the American people have shifted significantly, and they have shifted significantly against tariffs. I mean, this just gives you an indication. I mean, just look at this shift over the last year. When Donald Trump was elected back in November of 2024, 52% of Americans favored new tariffs on imported goods, 48% opposed. Look at this switcheroo now. By late October of 2025, the clear majority, 62%, opposed new tariffs. That favor number has absolutely plummeted down to 38% on the key policy that Donald Trump has been pushing since the beginning of this second term. The American people have shifted completely against the president of the United States.
That's just a complete reversal right there. How about Americans' approval of the president on the issue of tariffs?
Yeah, this issue is dragging Donald Trump down. Because why? What are we just looking at here? Trump's net approval rating on trade/tariffs. In January, it was okay, right? It was doing okay. It was -2 points. But in this political environment and the fact that polls oftentimes underestimate Donald Trump, this ain't too bad of a number. Look at where we are now. -24 points, a shift of 20 points away from the president of the United States. I was looking at data around this point in his first term. This is double digits worse, as well as he was at this point on trade and tariffs, as where he was in term number one at this point. The American people have moved against tariffs, and they have definitely moved against Donald Trump when it comes to tariffs.
What do people think the tariffs do, basically, to prices?
Yeah, well, the question is why? What's cooking? Why are the folks moving against Donald Trump? Why are they moving against tariffs? I mean, this just gives you an indication. Say tariffs effect on prices in the short term. Increase in March, 72%. 72% of Americans believed that tariffs raised prices in the short term in March. You come over to October, Donald Trump's been making the argument, and the American people ain't buying it, Johnny Berman, ain't buying it, 71%. It is awfully difficult when the number one issue in the country right now is inflation, is affordability, and folks believe that a signature policy of yours increases prices. That is no bueno. That is no good. No wonder Americans are moving against tariffs and moving against Donald Trump on tariffs. As I said at the beginning, it is dragging him down.
And look, it's a tell when the administration cuts tariffs on coffee so that it will reduce coffee prices. It tells you what they think about that. All right. So one of the things the president has said is floated the idea maybe he'll give tariff income checks, stimulus checks based on the revenue from tariffs to the American people. Do American people, do they feel like these checks are coming?
Yeah, okay. So, you know, one of the best ways we can look at this is the prediction markets, because they give you an indication of where people are putting their money where their mouth is, right? Do they think that the tariffs, that these rebate checks are actually coming? And at this point, no. No, I mean, Trump tariffs, the tariff stimulus checks are sent to Americans by August of 2026. It's a 25% chance. That's a 1 in 4, so that's not nothing. But the American people right now are craving some relief, and at this point, it doesn't look like it is coming. Although I will note, John Berman, this 25%, it is greater than this 6% who say that tariffs decrease prices, or that 5% back in March, which are just, you never see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%. So look, 25% ain't nothing. But at this point, it's low.
Yeah, it's interesting. The prediction markets think that only 1 in 4 chance that will actually happen there. Harry, and great to see you. Thank you very much. A lot of news. We'll be right back.
The Odds, brought to you by Kalshi Prediction Market.